So I actually went ahead and bought a Remarkable 2. Why did I buy it now? Just a year after I bought a Remarkable 1? Well, there's a number of reasons. I bought this Remarkable 1 just a year ago for £300. It was a little bit before they were releasing the Remarkable 2. I thought at the time that was the bargain to have. It was £300 including the marker and including the little sleeve, whereas I bought this Remarkable 2 just on its own. And I think if you do that, actually, it's a great bargain. I bought it on its own because, well, I didn't need a marker. I've already got Remarkable 1 marker, that works just fine. And I think the best way to use a Remarkable is with the Lamy and some Remarkable nibs. So I think the Lamy EMR marker is actually the best marker to use on the Remarkable platform. What do I think about it so far? Yeah, I really like it. I haven't done much with it yet, but I think you can see from picking it up straight away that actually it's a really intuitive device to use. And this was what I was able to make on the very first quick sheet that I opened. One reason that it's become so cheap is that now they are doing it with a subscription plan, and there's been a lot said about that subscription plan, whether it's a good idea or a bad idea. I'm not really against it, I'm not really for it either. The thing is that actually, for most of what I do, I could do without any of the features offered by the subscription plan. It will still sync up to the cloud, it's just that you won't be able to sync your documents for longer than 50 days. Most of what you're doing with this, you won't need that feature. And if you did need to keep a document for longer than 50 days, you could always just download it and keep it anyway. The document will still be there on your Remarkable, you just won't have access to it on the cloud. And similarly, the handwriting to text function, which is one of the functions that they're leading on, I very rarely use that in any case. It's just not something that I want to do with the Remarkable. So when you buy a Remarkable now, I think you have to be honest with yourself and think, what do I really want this device to do? And probably you're looking at it because you just want it to replace your notebook. And to be honest, that's all it's good at doing anyway. Really quickly about the accessories, the Lamy marker will cost you about £50, which is the same price as the entry-level marker from Remarkable. And well, I do have a magnetic case, but this one was just 30 quid from Amazon rather than the £100 or so that you'll spend to get the Remarkable folio. I'm sure the Remarkable folio is lovely, but this one is also magnetic. It's as secure as you need. It snaps in magnetically. It's fine. It's a nice leather feel. It's made by IO2, and I'll put an Amazon link in the description if you're interested. So you'll see a lot of people talk about the Remarkable as being £400 or more, and that's because of the accessories that you'd buy with it. If you can get away without them, it's actually a bargain. And if you can do without the subscription service, and well, I'm going to try and use this Remarkable 2 without the subscription service, and I'll let you know if I think that actually it's a must and you do have to stump up that cash to get the best out of the Remarkable. We'll see what comes of their expanding universe of features. I'm saying that 300 quid is a bargain, but if you're willing to spend £300 on a device like this, it's probably because you're wanting it to replace a notebook or a whole lot of paper. And there's loads of benefits to that. For example, the fact that all your notes are in this one device, which is thin and light, and you don't have to scrabble around for which notebook or which scrap of paper you wrote that thing down on. A lot of people who think of these really premium, lovely devices as just replacing their post-it notes and scribbles. It isn't a replacement for an iPad. Check out my comparison with it and the iPad, and I'll put a link here. And actually there are some other devices, and I'll have them coming up soon. For example, the Note Air 2, which maybe that could replace an iPad or an Android tablet. So look elsewhere if you want it to do more than just replace your notebook. The idea is that it's to be better than paper, but the digital features are limited on the Remarkable 2. For example, there's no tables of contents that you can make like you can on the Supernote. And there's no way to search through your notes like you can on the Supernote or on the Onyx books. So if you want extra digital features, stay tuned, because I'm going to go through some other comparisons with different e-ink devices that will allow you to do those things. Remember, there's only a limited reader capability on here. You can only really read PDFs and EPUBs, so you can't use it as a Kindle. Again, there are devices that will let you use the Kindle app, or indeed any other Android reader app that you could want. So with all that said, why would you buy the Remarkable? Well, because it's got a flipping banging premium feel. It's a beautifully designed device. It's thin, it's light, it's aluminium, and the screen feels lovely to write on. What I love about it is actually the tools for drawing. They've really given a lot of thought to the digital tools, and using this pen on paper can actually just feel almost exactly like a pencil, and you get a really nice, pleasing result. You can also export drawings to vectors, and then you can edit them afterwards as well. And I've made some other videos which will show you how I use that. The other thing I love about eink devices is the great battery life. You have to charge this once every couple of weeks if you use it every day. All in all, it's just a really slick notebook, but with endless pages. And you can access those pages from a variety of devices from the cloud. You can also sync and link to Dropbox or Google Drive if you use those services. The app will let you share your screen, although you will need the subscription service for that. For me, it's best for drawing, but it's also best for people who communicate their ideas visually. If you're the type of person that draws flowcharts or uses different pens to highlight and draw attention to things, it's a really great device for visual thinkers. And it's great for you to digitally communicate your ideas. The thing about the Remarkable and all these eink devices is you get those digital features without the eye strain of staring at another LCD screen. And that's why I think people do consider them alongside an iPad or as an alternative to an iPad, is because some people just want that iPad to be their digital notebook, their digital record of their ideas, another tool to help them think. And I think if you've got a laptop or a computer, an e-ink tablet is an ideal companion to that. It's just the right amount of digitization for your ideas, that it doesn't feel like pulling out your computer. It wakes up in milliseconds. Its battery life is amazing. It is just like a paper notepad, but better. Yeah, I think it's well worth it. It can't do everything for you, but if you're the type of person that uses a computer, but also still finds himself pulling out paper notebooks, then I promise you'll get along really well with one of these. If you like to use a planner or a diary or anything like that, then this is better.